The weather was gorgeous again today, and rain seemed all but foreign to this island. Although I felt a little down immediately following a holiday, I certainly couldn't stay that way thanks to the sun's powerful, energetic rays. I'd better give it my all again this week. I won't lose to you, son. Whoa, talk about down in the dumps. I tried talking to her, but Kureha seemed fairly inattentive and gave me that half-hearted reply. Her somber attitude was likely due to what happened yesterday. We couldn't change the past, but there was little I could do to help her at this point. Come on, keep your chin up and keep moving forward. I'm sure you want to make up with Aoi, right? Kureha clung to my arm, a smile crossing her entire face, and rubbed her cheek against me. What's up? Haven't you been awfully clingy since yesterday? I see. I gently brushed Kureha's hair while she nuzzled her cheek up against me and softly hugged her shoulders. The gesture was a bit of a relief on its own. It felt as though our hearts were connected, even if we weren't kissing or having sex. It felt great having someone you could always count on. Kureha and I ran into Aoi just as we passed through the school gates. Aoi's eyes went wide and Kureha stopped in place. As expected, Aoi was the first to act. She scratched her cheek, forced a smile, and spoke to Kureha. Go on, Kureha. Speak up. Gah, your timing is awful. Hey, wait up! We are not finished talking. Sure enough, Kureha was beginning to falter. But then, she would have scruples about discussing what happened yesterday here. Fine, we can talk about it in the classroom. We've got plenty of time before classes start. What do you say? Very good. Does that work for you, Aoi? No, it's fine. Nothing any of you need to worry about. Kana tilted her head and appeared to be having a hard time accepting my reply. Kumakichi, who was there beside her, gave her a bob on the shoulder. Wait a second, what's the big idea and why are you asking out my girlfriend?
で喜ばれてもな。
With Kana smiling before her, Kureha scratched her cheeks and looked away. It would appear she still wasn't being honest with people other than me.
それではケイスケさんと葵ちゃんにも招待状を。あ、ごめんなさい。今日の放課後はパスです。ん？ごめんね。今日はどうしても外せない用事があるの。
Just then, Aoi gave me a quick wink that only I would understand. Oh, I got it now. She was going to finish the doll from yesterday to surprise Kureha.
葵、やりたいことってなんだ？クーちゃんにはまだ言えないよ。なんだと？どういう意味だ？ああ、別に深い意味はないんだよ。ただちょっと都合が悪いというか。なんだ、何を隠してる？お前。あ、チャイムだ。私先に行くね。あ、こうだ。まったく、あいつ一体何を考えてるんだ。私に隠し事なんてして。
She said it was nothing, so it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
どうして葵の肩を持つんだ。この変態シスコントリア。
Did you just make up the name of a new type of cell? Kureha gave me her first verbal lashing in ages before puffing up her cheeks and walking off on her own. Oh boy, would they be able to make up the way things were going? I prayed Aoi's surprise party plan didn't backfire. Later that evening, we showed up at the tea kettle in one big group. The Sakagami estate had reserved the entire venue today, and every seat was filled with a ninja clad in black from head to toe.
今夜は無礼講でござる。じゃんじゃん飲みまくるでござるよ。はっ。ケイスケ殿も一杯いかがでござる？
Oh, thank you.
ちょっとそこ、ケイスケにお酒は早いわよ。まあまあ、今日はお祝いの席なんだから少しくらいは。でも。
Haha, that's our event organizer for you. You're so grounded, Akari. That's right. Have some too, Sukuna-san. Let's drink together.
では、お言葉に甘えて。
Sukuna-san and I shared a drink and smiled at each other with an empty sake cup in each of our hands. Fine drinking style, father-in-law.
そういう婿殿もさすがは天下の怪盗。
Whoops! Sukuna-san, leave it at that.
そうでござったな。すっげすっげ。
A gross smile crept to Sukuna-san's face as he poured me another cup of booze. I poured him one in return and gulped down another glass. Drinking booze with my future father-in-law, huh? This was pretty delectable.
何父さんとばかり飲んでるのよ。私はマジにゃ。
K-meow? Hey, don't tell me you're drinking. Your face is red.
ちょっとだけだぞ。せっかくタダで飲めるんだから飲まないともったいないな。
Fair enough, but... I noticed Akari had her hands full with waitressing and likely wasn't paying any attention to us. Kana was backing us up, so maybe it would be alright to cut loose a little longer? Now if only Aoi were here.
いないやつのことなんてどうでもいいなら。それより。飲もう。けにゃ。
Ahaha, Ku-meow, you're so clingy.
たまにはこういうのもいいだろ。
I tagged along with Kureha, who was 3 sheets to the wind at this point, and polished off some more booze. The sky was the limit today, and I could drink to my heart's content with Ku-meow by my side. But then, the same couldn't be said for Kureha. Her alcohol tolerance was abysmal and could spell trouble if she drank too much. Please keep an eye on Kureha, Sukuna-san, if she starts getting out of hand.
メールでござるよ、これは。これが噂に聞くすき焼きでござる。
にゃんと、これがボルジョアどもが毎日食すという伝説の肉鍋か。肉が
What are you two getting so riled up for? I turned to find Sukuna-san and Kureha eyeballing the sukiyaki sets aligned on the table in front of them with a mystified look on their faces.
今日は君たち親子のために上等の松崎牛を用意した。存分に食したまえ。
いただくでござる。
ずるいぞ。そっちの大きな肉は私のだわ。
Like racehorses bolting out of the gate, they greedily chowed down on the sukiyaki in order to out-eat each other. Judging by how they were reacting, I could only guess that they had never had sukiyaki before.
ほら、ケイニャン。お前も食え。すき焼きは美味しいぞ。最強だぞ。
While I was busy drinking with the two of them acting as bar-side entertainment, Kureha held out a barrel filled with meat. She must have brought it just for me. Thank you, but you go ahead and eat it.
でも
My drinking snack is your smile. Seeing you is enough to make me feel full. Kureha spoke up in a dumbfounded tone, then placed her barrel on the table and rubbed her hot, flushed body up against my shoulder. What's up? Had enough sukiyaki already?
私もお腹がいっぱいだ。ごちそうを食べてしまったからな。
Wow, what kind?
わかってるくせに。ねえ、ケイニャン。
Hmm? Ah! The sweet scent of alcohol seeped through her lips as I made contact. Her eyes glistened, her cheeks dyed pink. Booze came pouring in off Kureha's tongue. She apparently had been holding alcohol in her mouth. Kureha's sweet saliva and bitter alcohol, though different flavors, they both acted as strong stimulants when they passed down my throat.
どうだ？うまかったか？私の酒は。
Yeah, it was exceptionally delicious, more than any booze I've drank before.
そうか、それはよかった。ねえ、ケイニャン。なんならこのまま続きする？
Are you sure?
ケイニャンがそんなぞむなら。ってダメに決まってるでしょ。ここがどこだか分かってるの？
こらこら、そこでやめるなんてもったいない。みんなも悲しんでるじゃないか。
拙者たちは別になあ。
ちょっと待て。今ズボンの位置を直すから。
What?
ってなんでもじもじしてるのよ。エッチなのはいけないと思います。
なんだか騒がしくなってきたでござるね。いいぞ、もっとやれ。
任せるならまずはお口でピロピロ。
Hey, Kia! Kureha-san, calm down a second. Everyone's watching.
大丈夫。今夜はブレイクニャンよ。ちょっとくらいポロリしても文句は言われない。
But as much as I would have loved to have some sexy time with Kureha, we obviously couldn't do that here. Sukuna-san and the others were watching.
皆さん盛り上がってきましたね。私もポロリしちゃいますよ。
おお。
Hey, why was Senpai undressing? Who let her have alcohol?
先輩、服を着てください。みんな見てますよ。大丈夫ですよ。見ても害はありませんから。何言ってるんですか。先輩の胸は十分有害ですよ。
Hey, calling them harmful is rude to Senpai.
そうだよ。このおっぱいは神が作りし芸術だ。百里やって一概なし。
あら、お二人ともお優しいですね。 もっと近くでご覧になります？
はい、喜んで。
喜ぶんじゃない！
ありがとうございます。
Akari stepped between us and pulled a coat on Senpai. Tja, she ruined those precious tits. Wow though, your boobs are pretty every time I see them. Whoa, stop! Quit throwing a rock at me. We are not playing a rock, paper, scissors. Kureha sulked and rather than clinging to my arm, wrapped her arms around my waist and then...
小さくても男を喜ばせられるんだ。あらあら、皆さん、エッチな子猫さんの登場ですよ。何が飛び出すか楽しみですね。
Hey you! You don't need to sound so excited about it. You should probably get off of me, Kureha, any more than this, and it probably won't go very well.
ピロピロさせてくれないの？
Oh no, Meow, you're so cute! Gulp. Well, you know how it is. If we are going to do that, we may as well do it in your room and take our time, okay?
本当に後でピロピロさせてくれる？
Yeah, I promise. I'll go ahead and lick you too, Meow. I smiled at Kureha and brushed her hair. She giggled and nuzzled her cheek against my lap. Good girl. Come on, behave. Her voice grew quieter with every brush of her hair. Seconds later, and Kureha's breathing slowed as she dozed off.
あら、寝ちゃったの？かわいい寝顔ですね。食べちゃいたいくらいです。
Senpai, please leave it at that. Kureha is mine.
あらあら、ごちそうさまです。
Since our guest of honor had fallen asleep, a quiet setting started up between us. The ninjas seated beside us were drinking and making a racket, but their clatter seemed far off in the distance somehow. In the middle of all that, Sukuna-san corrected his posture and bowed his head to us.
カナ様、それと皆様方、今日は本当にありがとうございました。クレハのためにこのような宴を開いてくださって、クレハもきっと満足しているはずでござる。圭介殿の膝で気持ちよさそうに寝息を立てているのが何よりの証拠。拙者ではこうはいかぬ。頼れる存在がそばにいて安心しきっているのでござろうな。
Sukuna-san.
拙者はクレハに償いたい。今まで寂しい思いをさせてきた分、思う存分甘えさせたい。そう思っていたのでござるが、その役目は圭介殿にお任せした方が良さそうでござるな。
That's not true. She always looks really happy whenever you stop by her place. She may complain, but I think Kureha wants you to give her tons of attention. She does love you, after all, Sukuna-san.
そうでござるか。圭介殿がそうおっしゃるなら、そうなのでござろうな。
Sukuna-san patted Kureha's hair in a gentle manner before bowing his head to me yet again.
圭介殿、これからもクレハのこと、よろしくお頼み申す。拙者は陰ながらクレハを支えるでござるよ。立て替えていただいた借金だけではなく、生きる上の蓄えも必要でござるからね。
I'll leave it to you then. My parents are also supporting me, so I can't argue the point. With that said, I'll be taking over once I graduate. Please expect as much when that time comes.
恋人の親に対して宣戦布告とは、さすがはカイト。
Wow, I told you, you can't say anymore.
これ式で慌てるとは、婿殿もまだまだ青いでござるな。
Ugh. Crap, he caught me. I definitely did need way more training. I probably couldn't hold a candle to Sukuna-san in all aspects, but I would surpass him someday. I had decided to protect Kureha with my own two hands. Anyhow, please don't worry about Kureha. She doesn't have just me, but other comrades. No, friends.
友達。
ええ、学園での生活は私たちに任せてください。悪いようにはしませんよ。西園寺家もクレハちゃんの生活をバックアップしますよ。希望するなら寮も移します。
じゃあ僕は I want you の永年無料パスポートを発行しようかな。卒業しても入り放題だ。
皆様方。
スクナさん、お仕事で疲れた時は遠慮なくおっしゃってくださいね。空いた時間を娘さんとのんびり過ごす、そういう休暇の過ごし方もあるのですから。
カナ様、本当にかたじけのうござる。
Sukuna-san's shoulders trembled. At the very end, he gave Kureha's hair one more pat.
こんなに優しい方々に見守られて、お主は幸せ者でござるな。
Though half asleep, Kureha clutched Sukuna-san's hand, hugged it to her chest, and breathed comfortably in her sleep.
クレア。
She looks cute when she is asleep, huh?
まったくでござる。まったくでござるよ。
All of us exchanged a smile as we huddled around a sleeping Kureha. Like so, the night peacefully wore on.
ごめんクーちゃん、やっぱり来ちゃった。ってあれ、どうしてみんな黙ってるの？
Aoi showed up at the very last second, and all of us held our index fingers up to our lips. Sorry, Aoi. Save your surprise present for another time. Right now, see?
そうだね。しばらく寝かせてあげよっか。
Aoi hid the paper bag she'd brought behind her back and gave Kureha's cheeks a squishy prod with her finger. It was too bad it happened just when everyone was gathered together, but Kureha's welcome party had eventually come to an end.